Alright, for number 12, we are going to graph the linear inequality 2x plus 3y is greater than 12. And this is the strategy. Let's isolate the y first, because this way we will be able to get the equation, and in this case we have the inequality y is equal to mx plus b. Then we will be able to use the slope and the y-intercept to graph the line. Let's graph the line first. So the first step is let's minus 2x on both sides. This way the 2x cancel, and I'm going to get 3y is greater than negative 2x plus 12. It's pretty much the same step as your graphing equation, and there's just one step that you have to do. Okay, one small step that you have to do. Now we have 3y is greater than negative 2x plus 12. Let's divide everything by a positive 3. Divide everything by a positive 3. So we can cancel out this 3. Because we only divide by a positive 3, so we will get y, and this will not change. The inequality will not change. Y is greater than, this is negative 2/3. Let me write it as negative 2 over 3 x, right? And plus 12 divided by 3, it's going to be plus 4, positive 4. And once we have the equation or the inequality in this form, this is the y is equal to mx plus b form. Even though this is greater than sign, but the strategy is the same. Alright, the way we're going to do it is we are going to use the y-intercept first. This number is the y-intercept. You begin with this number. You begin with this number, right? So it's a positive 4. Let's begin. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the y-axis. I'm going to put dot right there first. And the number in front of the x, this number, after you isolate the y, this is the slope denoted by m. This is the slope. And you always put the negative on the top. I highly recommend just always do that. You get negative 2 on the top over 3, right? The negative 2 on the top tells you you begin with this point, the y-intercept. The negative 2 tells you you go down 1, 2 twice. And then the positive 3 tells you you move to the right 3 times. So you go down 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. And then you are going to get another point. You can keep doing this, go down twice, and then go down 1, 2, 3 times. And as you can see that if you connect these dots together, you are going to get a line. You are going to get a line. That's why it's called a linear inequality, a linear equation, all right? So I'm just going to try my really best to connect all these dots together. But then before that, perhaps I will have to point this out, because we have the greater than sign. This right here, we have to use dash line. All right, use dash line. And the picture is going to look like this. So I'm just going to put a dash line. And when you're taking your test, make sure you bring your ID card, so that way you can use that as like a ruler, and you can draw a much better straight line than I'm doing right now. But this is pretty good, right? Anyways. Alright, so use dash line because you only have greater than. If there's an equal sign on the bottom, then use solid line. And since the y is isolated, if the y is isolated, y is greater than this, then you are going to shade up, right? You are going to color this upwards. So this is the line, and you are just going to color this upwards. So it's going to look like this. This is the upward direction. And that will do it. This will do it.